Hello, this is Indigo Owl coming to you with live guidance for Monday the 13th to Sunday the 20th of July. Apologies, I'm running a bit late with this guidance. I know it's already Monday evening here in our hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's already probably Tuesday where you are. So apologies, I'm running a bit late, but I'm ready to start and I have new cards. I'm so excited. I have new tarot cards and I have new oracle cards, which I will both be using today. I only got them last week, so they've hardly been used at all. So I'm just going to turn the camera so you can see the cards rather than me. And here we go. So the new tarot cards I will show you is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. What a beautiful, beautiful deck. I've had a little flick through the cards. They are, each and every single one of them is so beautiful. So I'm very curious to see which of those 7 beautiful cards will come up for our week ahead. We're going to have 1 card per day. Now, even the back looks lovely. It looks like it's got this sumptuous green and a bit of gold. It looks like an ancient book full of wisdom. That's the feeling I get from looking at the back of these cards. I'm just giving a really good shuffle and then we'll see. And I'm actually considering it's now Monday evening here in London. I'm curious to see what will come up for today, to see how it matches up with the kind of day I've had a very busy day. I've had a very busy weekend, which is why I didn't come to do this reading yesterday. But I also didn't want to miss a week. So let's draw some 7 beautiful cards here. One for each weekday. Oh, the last one. Let's make sure we get the right one. Here we go. So sometimes when I feel like I got stuck with picking the card, I trust that maybe that wasn't the right card, and I will pull back from that card and then go to draw again. And then sometimes I draw the same card again, and then I know it's definitely the right card. And if I draw a different card, then I know I was stopped for a reason. So yes, I have these beautiful pink lilies here in the background and they smell so delicious, and I really wanted to get them in the picture. I actually had to put them on a chair so that they're quite low at the table, otherwise you would have just seen the stems. But I wish I could share the smell with you. They smell so amazing. Let's have a look at the first card for Monday. So this is for today, the 13th of July. And we have 9 of Earth. What a beautiful card. So 9 of Earth, or more traditionally 9 of Pentacles. Earth or Pentacles goes with the material, earthly, practical side of life. And 9 of Earth is very much a card of enjoying the fruits of your own labor. It's sometimes called solitude, and it often shows a woman in the garden, surrounded by all of her fruits of labor, I guess, that have grown around her. So in this card, you can see the 9 pentacles, which often relate to gold coins or money. So this is a card of success. This is a card of reaping the rewards of your own hard work. So a very good start to the week. It certainly has been true for me today. I hope it's true for you too, because it's a lovely card. I think what I will do is put some all the way up here, and then some down here so you can see all of them. Beautiful. So let's have a look at tomorrow, Tuesday. And we have 5 of air. Now air, or more traditionally swords in tarot, goes with the element of air, which is thinking and logic. 5 of air can sometimes show challenges that come from overthinking or negative thinking or self-defeating thinking. I'm curious to see also what Colette Baron-Reid says in her book about this card, because this is such a new deck to me. I know the traditional meaning of the card, but I'm curious to see how it translates into what she has written in here. And she calls this card tension and conflict. And it says, conflict is a good way to see my motives and intentions. I can use this experience to grow into a more authentic version of myself. It is not important to win. It is important to have integrity. Other people have different ways of thinking and may not always be in agreement with me. I open to this opportunity to live and let live. I love the message that comes with this card. Very, very beautiful way of looking at conflict. So it may be that tomorrow there will be some conflicting feelings coming up, and it would be a good idea to see it as an opportunity to grow and learn. It says as an opportunity to grow into a more authentic version of myself. What a lovely way of looking at it. Let's have a look at Wednesday. We have another Earth card. Now we have 5 of Earth. What a beautiful card. So we have another 5, and indeed we have 2 5s next to each other here. 5s in tarot are very much the cards of conflict, and they're kind of when we're halfway there. So the cards go from 1 to 10 in each of the suits, in each of the minor arcana. So 5 is kind of in the middle, and sometimes that's where the biggest work happens. It's not in the beginning and it's not in the end. It's kind of in the middle while we're progressing towards something. So and now we have 2 5s next to each other. So it looks like we've started the week on this very strong energy of the 9 of Earth, and it almost feels like that now that things are finally going really well, old issues really need to be let go of and shifted once and for all, because we've now moved past that. We're no longer in that space. But when parts of us, or all of us, develop further, we don't suddenly forget all that came before. When we go through transformation, it sometimes there's parts of us that have been with us for such a long time, or maybe even for life, that we have to actually say goodbye to them properly to make sure they don't keep coming back again. Also in the guidance book that comes with this beautiful card, she also says alternative forms of abundance, the illusion of lack, and overlooked treasures. All is not as it seems, so this is the time to look again. A change in perception can bring into focus the results I sought, just in a different form than expected. So there is some learning here about, if we want to maintain this energy of the 9 of Earth that we have already earned, we really need to let go of this way of thinking and this way of relating about and to abundance, and allow it to come in the ways in which it wants to come, not in the ways that we think it should come, because it feels like lots of rewards have started to come in, not in the way that was expected, or not in the order that was expected. So it's almost like we have to digest that things are going well. Let's have a look at Thursday. 10 of Earth. Oh my God. So this is the perfect progression from the 9 of Earth to the 10 of Earth, is by going through this and really reevaluating our thinking and our attitude and our perspective, because the 9 of Earth wants to progress to a 10 of Earth, and the 10 of Earth is the completion. The numbers go from 1 to 10. And the 10 of Earth is often called things like financial security, as in long term. It can also be linked to family financial security, as in we have family members or very good friends that we know we can rely on in times of trouble. And that in itself is abundance. That in itself is even financial abundance. Knowing that somebody would come and help you pay for things if you really needed it, in itself is financial abundance. You don't have to be in charge of the money directly yourself in order to benefit from this in your life. So let's have a look at Friday. What could possibly follow on from that? Oh, 6 of Fire. I love it. 6 of Fire, or more traditionally also called 6 of Wands, is the ultimate card of success. It very traditionally would have shown Jason and the Argonauts holding up the golden fleece after such a laborious and perilous journey. In this beautiful deck, we can literally see a boat that is being uplifted by a balloon. So there is literally a boat floating through the sky. What a beautiful, beautiful image. So for Friday, we have success. I'll have a really quick look in the book for this as well. I'm already loving working with this new deck. I'm so excited to get to know it better. And she has said for this card, stepping into the limelight, being an enlightened influencer. Wow, what a successful week. It looks absolutely beautiful. It feels beautiful so far. Let's have a look at the weekend. We have Saturday, 2 of Earth. Now there is a lot of Earth in this reading. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 cards so far. So we have a week that's very much focused on the material, physical, earthly side of life. And the 2 of Earth can sometimes be a card that is to do with the ups and downs in life, and having to sometimes juggle things, like having to juggle time or money, or maybe even both. You can see here a lady holding 2 pentacles. But it very much feels like the true struggle is over, and now comes the new challenge of, now there is more opportunity for Pentacles to come into life, how to balance it with home life, how to balance activity with rest, how to balance work with family, how to balance work with fun. So this has come up. For Saturday, I must feel like saying, make sure you also stop working at some point. Let's have a look at 2 of Earth as well. Let's see if I can find the Earth suit again. Here we go. Well, it says pleasurable work, adaptability and balance between work and play. Yes, absolutely. Let's have a look at the last of the tarot cards for Sunday, and then we'll also draw a theme card from my other new oracle deck. And we have the Queen of Fire. What a beautiful, beautiful way to finish the week. This has come for Sunday, and look how the colours match my beautiful lilies over there. How absolutely amazing. The lilies were a gift from a friend, and I love them so much. I wish you could smell them, but how amazing that the colouring is so similar in this card. The Queen of Fire, or the Queen of Wands, is somebody who has to some extent mastered the area of fire, or the area of wands, which is related to career and to your spiritual journey through life. And the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Fire is somebody who is good at business, whether it's her own business or whether she's employed somewhere or whether she's a man or he's a woman. Whether he's a man or she's a woman. The kings and queens can be interchangeable in tarot in that respect. So this is somebody who is passionate, but also controlled. This is somebody who knows how to do things with integrity and do things properly. This is somebody who's kind and likes to share, but also won't be taken for a fool. Such a beautiful card to end the week on. And I will look her up in this new book as well, just because I'm fascinated, not only with the cards, but actually the words that come with the cards are beautiful. And it says here, creative collaborations, soul connections, passion inspired by spirit, and artist. How lovely. So let's now also draw an oracle card for this amazing week, and I'm going to now reveal to you my new oracle deck. Is this? It's called the Starseed Oracle, and it's by Rebecca Campbell. And it's very, very, I feel like saying pretty. It has these pretty light pink, light blue colors. I even love the box, how it opens up like this. So let's have a little shuffle here. Oh, I'm shuffling the book into it. I love that all these cards come with little booklets. And I have to say, I got both of these new decks last week. And that means I've only picked this deck up maybe three times and drawn a card for myself. And twice I got the same card already. Isn't it amazing? And every time I've shuffled in between. So you always will get the cards that you need in the moment. And if you keep getting the same card, that means what you need is ongoing. It hasn't changed yet. And why should it? It's not about always getting a new message. It's about understanding the message and really making use of it. So I'm just going to draw a card for us all now for this week that started today. And I'm very curious what we got. So here's our card. I'm sorry if you couldn't see me draw that card. And we have You Are Not Alone. It says isolation, physical connection and community. Well, the word isolation probably resonates with many of you at the moment, because whichever country you are in, you've probably had some form of lockdown at some point. If not, you're still in it. Certainly here in London, we're not fully out of it yet. So let's put this card over there. I love it. And let's see what it says in this beautiful book that came with these lovely cards to give us some additional messages. You are not alone. It says, the older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need the love and company and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically, apologies, I forgot to put my phone on silent, and physically reach out to those in your life. Funny this should happen just as I'm reading about the effect of this constant online connection and social media, that my phone should make those noises. To replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? What a lovely card. So it's reminding us that we're not alone, and this can very much relate to people in our lives, in our communities. It can also very much relate to our connections in spirit, people that have passed, our spirit guides, our ancestors, our spirit animals, whatever it is that makes you feel connected is something that's worth focusing on in this week. What a beautiful, beautiful week ahead, and including today. I hope you have enjoyed this guidance. I hope it resonates. Please like, share and comment. Let me know if you can connect to this guidance. I will also upload it on my YouTube channel, Indigo Owl. I will be back with next week's guidance, and in the meantime I say namaste and thank you for being here with me, and goodbye.